Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's love story just turned into a full-blown cinematic universe, complete with holiday plans, royal confusion, anthem drama, and friendship plot twists. First up, insiders spill that the newly engaged couple are ditching the chaos for mashed potatoes, cozy sweaters, and family time this holiday season. Then, things get awkward when poor Prince Harry gets ambushed mid-interview about the Taylor versus Charli XCX feud, royal circuits, fried.
What do you think of this Charli XCX Taylor Swift beef?
The what?
Next, Travis Kelce sparks outrage for toe-tapping during the national anthem. Meanwhile, he and Taylor settle into domestic bliss ahead of the wedding, but not without tension. Blake Lively's allegedly not loving Taylor's new BFF Brittany Mahomes. And finally, Taylor's now sneaking into Chiefs games like a stealthy pop star ninja. Taylor and Travis, the newly engaged power couple everyone won't stop talking about, are about to roll into the holiday season quietly. Yep, you heard that right. No flashy parties, no world tours, no red carpet chaos, just good old family time, mashed potatoes, and maybe a little football thrown in for flavor. Insiders say the plan is super chill. No major travel, no jet setting between continents, just two families, a couple of cozy sweaters, and probably Taylor's famous baked goods on the table. Apparently, Travis has become part of the Swift family group chat at this point. He's tight with Taylor's parents, and she's apparently obsessed with his mom, Donna. The two talk all the time like they're already in-laws. The couple's whole vibe this season: low stress, low travel, and maximum family points. They're taking turns between families while Travis balances his NFL games on Thanksgiving and Christmas. The Chiefs' schedule isn't exactly flexible, but the man's clearly putting in the effort. Touchdown for relationship goals. This will be their first holiday season since getting engaged. Remember, he popped the question in his backyard like some kind of Hallmark movie hero back in August. Sources say they've found their groove since then, leaning into the normal life thing. Their idea of fun these days? Dinner, deciding what to stream, and arguing over who left the remote on the couch. Basically every couple ever, except these two have Grammys and Super Bowl rings lying around. Taylor, being Taylor, has fully embraced her granny hobbies. She's baking, knitting, and knee-deep in a sourdough obsession that sounds like it's officially taken over her kitchen.
The sourdough's taken over my life in a huge way. I'm really talking about bread 60% of the time now.
Meanwhile, Travis is just happy watching her do her thing, reportedly telling friends it feels good being regular people when the cameras aren't around. And speaking of the life of a showgirl era, guess who's got dragged into the Taylor Swift cinematic universe next? Prince Harry himself. The actual royal one, not a TikTok impersonator. The man probably thought he was showing up for some deep talk about mental health or world peace, but nope. Hassan Minhaj hit him with the real heavy stuff. So what do you think about this Taylor Swift and Charli XCX beef? Cue royal confusion. Harry's face apparently did a full system reboot. Imagine you walk into a podcast ready to chat about serious global issues, and suddenly someone's asking your opinion on pop star diss tracks.
What do you think of this Charli XCX Taylor Swift beef?
The what? Oh no.
The poor guy looked off camera like he was silently begging for royal backup. You could practically hear the Windows error sound effect in his head. Insiders say he had that polite British "oh no, not this again" smile, while Minaj started explaining the beef like it was an international crisis.
Was Charli's diss track even a diss track? I mean, to me, Sympathy is a Knife was about something completely different. But then Taylor comes back with the actually romantic thing.
Apparently it all started when Charli XCX dropped her track Sympathy is a Knife last year. Fans thought she was throwing shade at Taylor. Then Taylor clapped back in actually romantic, comparing her to a tiny purse dog with attitude. That's right. Nothing says pop diva warfare like a lyrical chihuahua metaphor. And now Prince Harry, sitting there in his blue background setup, is expected to weigh in like he's chairing the UN of celebrity drama. Every time Hassan tried to get him to take sides, Harry just blinked, chuckled awkwardly, and gave the world's most royal, The man's been through palace scandals and military missions, but clearly nothing could have prepared him for the Swift versus Charli XCX showdown.
I'm kind of thinking to myself, is this fair? Or did Charli draw blood and Taylor had to respond?
Fans online were losing it. calling him adorably clueless and praising him for being such a good sport while Minaj gleefully stirred the pop culture pot. And while Prince Harry was busy trying to process what a lyrical chihuahua even is, over in Kansas City, Travis was accidentally causing a whole new kind of chaos, this time before the game even started. Yep, the man can catch touchdowns, make headlines, and apparently spark a national debate just by bouncing a little during the anthem. So picture it, Arrowhead Stadium, lights blazing, everyone dead serious, hand over heart. Patrick Mahomes standing still like a statue in a history museum. Then there's Travis, the human exclamation mark himself, toe-tapping, bouncing, and clearly not trying to freeze his $1 million calves off. One fan's video hit TikTok faster than you can say flag on the play, and suddenly people were losing their collective minds. Half the internet decided he was disrespectful, while the other half was like, chill, the man's just cold. Comments poured in like it was a courtroom drama. Some folks were furious, claiming his mama raised him better, while others defended him with the passion of a Swiftie on release day. One even called him an excited Labrador Retriever, which honestly might be the most accurate description of Travis Kelce ever written. The guy just radiates golden retriever energy. All hype, no harm. And after Travis's little toe-tapping moment had the internet arguing harder than a family at Thanksgiving, he clearly decided to dial things back, way back. Turns out when he's not out there breaking touchdown records or accidentally going viral for being too wiggly during the anthem, he and Taylor are living what can only be described as domestic bliss, Kansas City edition. According to insiders, the couple has fully settled into that cozy we're basically married already phase, the kind where sweatpants are the default dress code, and the biggest argument of the night is over what to stream. Their home's basically a no-drama zone now, with Taylor, the self-proclaimed fate of Ophelia queen, and Travis, the NFL's golden retriever, in cleats, spending most nights just hanging out like two regular folks who accidentally became megastars. Apparently their routine is as wholesome as it gets. Morning coffee together, non-negotiable. Dinner at home, every night, unless it's game day. When they're not experimenting with cooking challenges that may or may not set off the smoke detector, they're deep diving into random documentaries like a couple of overachieving nerds. Taylor's usually the one organizing things, color-coded playlists, candle setups, probably a 5-course menu that looks like a Pinterest board. Travis, he's either glued to a controller, playing video games, or watching game replays like it's his personal homework. Somehow it works perfectly. But just when you think Taylor's life couldn't get any more peaceful, friendship drama enters stage left. Because apparently, when your name's Taylor Swift, even your friend group has plot twists. Insiders are whispering that Blake Lively isn't exactly thrilled about Taylor's new BFF energy with Brittany Mahomes. Yep, the Chiefs' First Lady herself has allegedly waltzed straight into Taylor's inner circle, and let's just say Blake's not loving her new seat on the friendship bench. It's wild, really. Once upon a time, Taylor and Blake were basically joined at the hip. Matching outfits, cozy girls' nights, the whole Pinterest core friendship fantasy. But now, Brittany's popping up everywhere. In private suites, at games, in selfies that look straight out of a VIP clubhouse. Insiders say Blake's doing that polite Hollywood thing, all smiles on the outside, mildly plotting her comeback on the inside. You can almost imagine her scrolling Instagram like, really? Another game day photo? Apparently this isn't about Travis or football. Blake just isn't vibing with how public this new friendship has become. She went from red carpet bestie to background extra in the Taylor Swift cinematic universe, and that's got to sting a little. One source even hinted that the two haven't really talked in almost a year, which in celebrity time is like a full breakup cycle. But while the internet's been busy diagnosing Taylor's friend drama like it's a group therapy session, she's doing something far more shocking, laying low. Yep, Taylor Swift, queen of Easter eggs and chaos-coded headlines, is suddenly harder to spot than Bigfoot at a Starbucks. Apparently she's decided to tone it down at Travis Kelce's Chiefs games, and honestly, the stealth level is elite. Insiders say she's still going to Arrowhead, just doing it Mission Impossible style, sneaking in without cameras catching a single sequin of her outfit. Gone are the days of Swift showing up in Chiefs red and stealing every cutaway shot on TV. Now she's like, let the man play football. I'll be the blurry figure in the background sipping Diet Coke. And who can blame her? After last season's Taylor Swift NFL takeover, the attention was apparently getting a little too extra. dads, Brads, and Chads across America were losing their minds, and Taylor was probably just trying to watch her man run Roots in peace. She and Travis both agreed it was time to keep things a little more private, fewer camera pans, more quiet moments. She's even been skipping away games entirely, which, knowing her security detail, probably has less to do with drama and more with logistics. Let's be real, you can't just drop Taylor Swift into a random stadium without it turning into a global event. One insider said she only goes places that her team has fully scouted, which sounds less like a football girlfriend and more like a secret agent briefing. Taylor herself has even joked that she's mastered the art of disappearing, saying she could literally roll into a building inside a trash can if needed. It's giving full spy movie energy, swift by day, swift born by night. She's apparently perfected the invisible woman routine, ducking cameras and sliding into suites unseen. And if you think she misses the attention, think again. She's channeling it all into her Life of a Showgirl album, where she pretty much confesses she's craving peace, privacy, and maybe a couple of future mini Kelce's shooting hoops in the driveway. Taylor's entering her cozy core era. Less flash, more quiet luxury. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.